Hey, Spider. Just loading in. Fingers crossed we don't crash. No, we seem good. Right. Just gotta load in a bit. That ran out of water. Unlucky. Hey, Rex. Hey, Obsess. Right. Let me get some more chests for the Tom Simple Storage. Oh, I've also got my FPS and system stats off, and I want those back. There we go. I had some issues with the internet last time that I'm hoping to avoid. Right, how full is this thing? We seem pretty full. Hey Nicholas, how's it going? Thanks for the follow as well. Right. One thing that I like about StarTech over Moni is having Tom Simple Storage. Because getting a storage system this early on is really nice. You haven't got auto crafting, obviously, but oh, I'll just do some boring mining then. That's fine. Right. I'd like to get more... How much wrought iron? Oh, great. I'll get regular iron in here instead. It'll be a bit slower, but I don't really mind. Okay. How hard would it be to automate bricks? Rest of the basin. Alloy smelter with an ingot cast. That's pretty good. And then clay blocks. I could set that up. We've got the infinite dust now. So dust into the clay blocks extracted into balls, and the balls in the alloy smelter for the bricks, and then go from there. That's pretty easy. How much longer is this? 36 seconds. That is quite a bit longer, to be fair. Right, are we back? Whoops. We're back. Right, what was I talking about? What was I saying that I liked? The Tom Simple storage mod? And having early game storage, including wireless storage. Very nice. I might... I have this one random draw that I might give to Sandstone. Okay. Yes, Tom Simple storage is very nice, early game, but at the same time, AE2 isn't far away because it's in MV, right? Hey Matthew, how's it going? And then all the AE2 stuff in this is like is weird because it's like its own ore. Like you get like a skystone alloy thing. Look, skystone. There's all these different skystone alloys, right? And they go in the EBF, but then they're used to make, you know, all the AE2 components. Which is interesting. Getting them, I think... Yeah, you need to get skystone... How do I get it? Yeah, it's a lot more integrated. It's more Gregified. All the AE2 stuff. I'm sure the quest tells me how to get skystone dust. Maybe under resource production. I don't know how if you can use the annihilation plane. If I can... What are they called? Can I not spell? Do I suck? Maybe they're not in this. In AE2, there's the construction plane and the annihilation plane. And I'm questioning if they're in this version of AE2. Or if they've been disabled by the mod. I was just wondering because Obsess asked about getting skystone dust. I guess they're not. Either way, it's more integrated. It's nice. So the rock filtrator, which just like sieves stuff, I'm guessing I can get... That's just quartzite. Can I get... Certus quartz, there you go. So MV Certus quartz with sand. So that's how I'd get Certus quartz. You mix the skystone dust. Oh yeah. So you get that once, and then you shove it in the rock breaker. Weird resonant ender. How am I getting resonant ender? Oh, there you go. As usual. Cool. And then obviously that goes into all the alloys that you need for the AE2 crafts. But they're sort of all Gregified, which is great. Yeah, I've enjoyed the early game a lot with StarTech. Obviously, I'm playing on the desert map start, the Abydos map start, rather than a skyblock. But it doesn't change the game that much. How's this? I think I've got to let it cool down. I've got to take the lava out and let it cool down. There you go. They all use these components, right? Like the interface, sky steel. And that goes in an EBF, so steel and skystone dust. Yeah, it's really nice having Tom simple storage. The storage bits? Like what? The processor? Sure. MV. Oh yeah, so it's using the chips from the wafers and the buells. But then they're part of the so it's the same processing stuff. ME assembler. Oh, it's his own machine. Right. Cool. Very blue. Enderium to get the quantum link chamber and the quantum rings. Is this how far it was before? Oh, the multis in this pack are really well done. So there's a whole multi-block upgrade kit. And at HV, so not even IV, you can use these upgrades on any Greg machine, and it just turns it into like a multi-block version of it. So you just right-click it on, or you can use the create deployer, but obviously you just right-click it. So like you got like these little basic 3x3 multis to let you parallelize stuff. Maybe it's just perfect overclock. Either way. Yeah. Some basic HV multis before you get to the IV ones. Yeah. The IV ones are still in this. Yeah. And then all the resource production stuff is basically through sieving, but it's like it's a very basic version of it. Let me go through. What can I sieve? So like dust, there's only 4 drops. That's it. It's redstone, glowstone, ender pearls, and tiny parts of sulfur, right? And then sand. Same like basic level resources, all like vanilla sort of stuff. And then gravel, copper, tin, magnetite, iron, and sphalerite. That's it. And then only when you get to like the void extractor, which I've just made, the void extractor. I'm going to set this up today. This thing then gives you the other recipes. So like this is the MV, I say MV. It's just like a LV machine, but it makes coal, gold, sodalite, pentlandite, realgar, silver, and then there's the liquids, and then they process into more things. I get chrome. It's like it all comes from... You have to do a lot of mining. It's like no mining or anything, right? I can't mine anything here. Whereas in Moni, you do a lot of mining early on, don't you? You get given like those diamond mining hammers, and you have to go mining for ages. Yeah. But it means you can set it up really early on. So you can have this ore processing, all passive, all set itself up as early as LV, right? I was going to do it in this like pit, which is what I was digging out. But yeah, I really like it. The create integration is all pretty optional. So the create stuff's mostly up here. I've got a few things set up for create. I've got this thing. This is just a bender. That's all this is. So let me get some... I'll get this tin, right? It's just a mechanical press, but it acts like a bender. It gives you plates. So you can set this up very early on without having to use 2 ingots. So it's 1-to-1, right? So instead of using a hammer and 2 ingots for the plate, you could just set this up really early. There's also the belt grinder thing. This just gives me some dusts. So that's like a mortar and pestle. So if I go, I don't know. Okay, so what goes Sphalerite? I did not do anything. Okay, never mind. It does work with like sand or dust or something. So if I put sand in, I get the quartz sand, which I need to make glass dust. And I got a little crate tree farm over here. Very early game, very easy to do. And then all the wood from that gets turned into charcoal. And then that charcoal powers thermal series stuff, which gets me my LV power early game. And the thing with all the thermal stuff is it has upgrade kits. So it scales with your voltage tier. So I can have a Stirling dynamo if I want, or a steam dynamo or anything that is upgraded. No, it still outputs RF, but it keeps up with the scaling of EU as you go through the voltage tiers. Basically, it means you can use these for longer without using the Greg power. But then also the Greg power is also pretty good still. There's also its own nuclear reactor that does its own. So there's no nuclear craft. It's just all done in with GregTech and it's like StarTech integration, and it's, as far as I know, not as buggy as nuclear craft was. Yeah. So what I've got set up in here is steam-powered forge hammers that do the cobble to gravel, gravel to sand, sand to dust. And then all these get sieved. So I haven't got the sand one set up yet, but these sieve multis do the same stuff that was in the sieves over there, right? And it's just powered by LV power. All really early game. This is all treated wood. So, you know, wood and creosote. It's good. Right. You got the creative chest? Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, once you get Monium, the creative chess isn't too far behind, really. I'd say give StarTech a go. I think Moni was my first Greg pack, and I learned enough about GregTech to play another pack that's similar again and just do it better this time. But I don't think I'm ready for GTNH or Terra Firma Greg or anything like that. I like that this is a very Moni adjacent pack that makes some things more streamlined and easier, like all the resource generation, but at the same time keeps the Greg processing parts of it, right? I'm sure I'll do GTNH at some point. I'm sure I'll do it once the YouTube stuff is more set up. Because right now there's nothing really on my YouTube. Yeah, so I think co-op GTNH would be fun. I think it's just really hard to get people committed to that, right? Like, obviously Threefold's got the co-op series with, who was it? Who's playing it? Is it Orange? No, it's, Potato, right? I don't know, there's been... Yes, there's the three of them doing it. Like, they've all got the time to commit, you know, to a GTNH playthrough together. But it's quite hard to find with most people. And they all know what they're doing, mostly, right? And they've played GTNH before. Right, let's grab this. Whoops. Oh yeah, this model was effortless building, which is amazing. Big fan of effortless building when it wants to work. There you go. Yeah. I think diving into GTNH would be really fun, but also terrifying. Well, effortless building. You basically just have this wheel that lets you draw shapes and stuff. So like I could say I want a hollow circle starting in with the middle point, and I could just draw a circle like this. Or undo it. It takes a bit of getting used to. The controls in it are a bit finicky. But it's good, and there's even a single block placement tool which just gives you really long range, which I really like as well. Yeah, very cool once you learn how to use it. I still have building gadgets, so they are still here. There's just more stuff you can do, I guess. Right, here we go. If I want to replace the floor here, what's the best way to do that, do you think? Exchanging gadget? think I want to do deep slate. What are you making? You're making granite. Can you make deep slate instead? Come on. Deep slate is in the stone barrel. Pebble, where's the pebble? Yeah. Setting 5. There we go. Good. Yeah, so non-reusable microminers is probably the worst part about that. Because they're having to make however many tier 12s you need late game over and over again. Crazy. I can't believe that was the late game for Moni in 0.11. Yeah. Like all the infinity ingots and stuff as well you'd need. Madness. Right. Do I have a texture I want on my deep slate? I could just do the smooth deep slate column, right? That's what I've got all here. Column. How much sandstone? There we go. Good stuff. And then what's this stuff? Small stone bricks. How easy is that going to be? Wait, is it different small stone bricks to those ones, right? Yeah, they're these ones. Could shove them in all my furnaces up here. Yeah, I had a look at some of the Manufacturing Monday posts. I just feel like I can't make sense of it until I see it in game. I'm sure like, I'll go back to Moni Factory when it gets its full release. I guess it depends if that's before or after I do GCNH though. Because if it is after, that's like years down the line, right? Right. The void extractor. It's a basing for StarTech. I don't really like them, but I got used to them very quickly. Can I not shift click this? Right, I do have all those bits. What am I missing? Oh yeah, you need quite a lot of hatches for this. I might need to do the hatches first. Okay, we need some... What does it say? What's the thing about the outputs? I'm going to need at least 2 LV output buses and then 2 hatches as well, right? Yeah. 1 input hatch, so... LV hatch. Right. I need a barrel as well. Kind of annoying, but it's okay. Right, good. I'm going to need 2 more hatches, though. So I'm going to need 2 more of the barrels. So I'm going to need some more iron long rods. How many iron rods do I have now? And 2 more. 2 barrels. Good. Two of these. I'm not low on steel plates. Okay. We want input. Wait, no, we don't want output. That was right. There we go. Okay, so there's the hatches. I just need the bus now. Or 2 LV buses. Output buses. So they need crates rather than barrels. I'm guessing I don't have the iron screws. No. Right. I got some LV machines here. Very basic at the moment. I'm going to move them. For screws, we need bolts. And for bolts, we need... bolts in the lathe. Is that it? Yeah, okay. So, iron rods in there. How many do I have now? 53, okay. Cool. Wooden crates. So 2 of those, and then 2 more of these. Have I got the steel plates for this? No. But I've got the steel. The steel doesn't work with the mechanical press, which is really annoying. But it is what it is. Right, let's grab more iron for this. Early game charcoal is really important in StarTech from what I've noticed. You need loads of steel, so you need loads of charcoal because you can't get coal. until you get the void extractor. And then you're likely going to do steam power, and if you're doing steam power, you're going to need the charcoal as well. This version of Tom's does have the hoppers. Yeah. I've got one of them, or I had one of them here that was like sending in all the ores that I was getting into these furnaces. It's like some of these barrels have got loads of iron in them and stuff. But yeah, you could do a setup with the hoppers. There's some stone. So if I want those small stone bricks, they were from chipped, right? Which means they are from this. These the right ones? Yeah. Okay, then exchanging gadget. Cool. Right, how those plates turn. Good. Okay. These are output buses, so 1, 2. Nice, okay. That is everything we need. Let's do it over here, this side. So it just needs... I need an energy hatch. Did I ever make one? No. I swear I made one of these. Because I remember using the assembler again. I guess it didn't. I need steel for the steel wire. Oh, I have the wire. What else is it? Magnetic iron rod. Alright, one of these is the assembler. Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. There's not many spaces for stuff. Can I get a wrench that works? Okay. Right, outputs, I think. Sure. I don't know why it doesn't show me the frame. It's a bit weird. That is the last bit, so... There we go. Nice, okay. So... This thing... just needs drilling fluid. And it gives me all this stuff. Drilling fluid is stone dust, lubricant, and water. Pretty easy. The other recipe is just distilled water. So I'm gonna need a source of stone dust, which I think is just macerating cobble. I've got the mixer. I've got a distillery. Question is, do I want to do a steam one? Because the steam one will be parallel, right? How quick do I get stone dust by macerating at LV? 4.9 seconds. And how quickly do I need this? 3.2. I feel like it's got to be steam, right? I could put it in here. Just like here. Oh wait, hang on, this isn't the multi-block. This is just the little guy. Is there a multi that does macerating? Maybe there isn't. Is there a create way I can get it? No. Okay. Do we get stone dust as a byproduct from... No. Maybe I just need 2. Where's my soul sand? The soul infused stuff. This is... Invar dust. How are we for Invar dust? Right, I need more Invar in general. That's... Is zinc... Dysphalerite? It is. Okay, let's get some more Invar going. Right, iron... Zinc... Invar. Let's turn the rest of this into dust. with this. It's way more efficient to do it this way. Okay, let's not touch it then. Cool, okay. So you consume 5 buckets of drilling fluid every 32 seconds. I can make 5... Oh, it's not even that bad then. I don't even need to worry about this. Okay, who cares? It's fine. It's fine. We'll need the macerator to make the stone dust, but outside of that it's not going to be a problem. Ugh. Tin alloy. Sometimes Tom's Simple Storage doesn't tell me what I'm missing. Is it the bronze pipe? It is, there's one more bronze pipe. There we go. So, yeah, it is pretty cheap. The Steam stuff's pretty easy. Obviously, the LV stuff needs circuits and all this crap. There's steam coming into this, isn't there? Oh, it's a distillery. Whoops. I meant to put this down. So if I was feeding cobble into this... 5 seconds. That's pretty good. Exhaust vent blocked. Hang on. How do I move the exhaust vent? No. Soft mallet, maybe? I don't think so. How did I move this? Does it tell me... I don't know. Right. That'll do. Oh, that does move it. Okay, there you go. You wrench it without shift clicking. Okay. Right, so that makes me my stone dust. The lubricant is going to come from the distillery with creosote. Can I make a super tank? Oh, it's kind of expensive. That's polyethylene. Okay, no, I can't make one. Okay, I have not got polyethylene yet. What kind of tank can I use? I guess I could create one. Or a buffer. Ah, steel multi-block tank. Or a wooden tank. Interesting. This is doing good. We have a wire mill, so I'm gonna just send all this. There you go. So we're gonna need to power the distillery and the mixer. Distillery is just creosote into lubricant. And we'll have loads of creosote thanks to this. I guess I could use a drum for storage. When it comes to this coke oven, is it... It's just a coke oven. Does it have an output? How does this work? Okay, we have that. So I need one of these. Right. So I need two of these. One for items, one for fluids. What am I missing? I made the barrel, didn't I? Oh, whoops. I've got a hatch there as well. Okay, so maybe I need a fluid output, which is this. I need something to go in, like the wood. I can use a hopper for that. Around the back, maybe. Hopper, cable. And then if we throw in... Yes, there you go. So we can pump a load of wood in from the back. And then output the creosote here, and then the charcoal needs to draw, I guess. just do that so I can lock and link it. I don't have a draw controller over here. But I could... just get one of these quickly. One thing about StarTech that I miss, that is in Moni that isn't in StarTech, is the shrinking device. There you go. Little worm guy, oh my god. Long time no see. How did the mod work? I mean, it's very similar to Moni, but very different at the same time. A lot of the early game is different, and it's more streamlined, I'd say. It's less grindy than Moni. I think Moni's got a really grindy early game. I don't know, it's just at the moment it feels like normal Greg. Or at least modern Greg stuff. Right, I need to get this creosote to... You think early game Moni is the opposite of grindy? I'm talking about like really early game where you're like, you're mining a lot. I think that's the bit that I'm really talking about, right? Like you have to go mining for your resources. It's why you've got all those diamond ore hammers at the start of the game, right? And you always run out of iron, and it's like you gotta go get more resources, gotta go mining again until you get all the H&N stuff online, right? Like there's no H&N in this. I guess that's a big difference, right? Am I crazy? It's because it's nickel. What am I doing? How do you get resources? So in this, you get resources with sieving, but you only get really basic early game level resources. So you get let's go through this. So the gravel, sand, and dust, right? That's the stuff you're usually sieving. Dust, you get sulfur, glowstone, ender pearls, and redstone. Sand, you get, again, all vanilla items, lapis, diamonds, nether quartz, right? And then gravel, copper, tin, magnetite, iron, and sphalerite. That's it. That's all the resources you have access to early game. And then only when you're doing what I'm doing now, which is setting up these multi-blocks. So I've got this void extractor. This thing basically just gives you the resources for early game. I'm not playing on the skyblock. I'm on the desert map. Obviously, you still do some sieving. I got a modular router set up to do some of it for me. I'm now at a point where I have the whole thing automated. So I've got gravel, sand, and dust in these forge hammers that they're just steam powered, right? And then mechanical sieves, which do the sieving for me. So, and this was not particularly hard to get. I think I took a bit longer than I wanted because I was sort of getting my bearings and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I like H&N, but I feel like because you have like one block, and you needed power, an input, and output, and then like 50 of them in a row. It kind of like logistically, it was kind of fiddly to use. You'd have to use like laser IO usually. You couldn't really pipe it normally, and it just sort of, you had to have the PPMs set up really early on. I don't know. It's different. I liked using H&N, but at the same time, I don't miss it. I think it's just something different. It's just like a different flavor, right? It's very similar. Like, I don't really like sieving and stuff in Skyblocks, but at least with this, it's sort of not overwhelming with the amount of resources you get from sieving. You get like 4 or 5 things, And I definitely prefer that. If I had to have it one way, the sieving, I'd have it where it's not giving you all the different kind of dusts straight away, Right. How am I doing with the soul infused stuff? There's stuff in the wire mill waiting for me. So, hang on. Yes, loads of cable. Good. 33. I might need more than that still. So I just need to plug this distillery in and this mixer. They'll give me access to the lubricant I need for the drilling fluid, and making the drilling fluid itself. 82 is really early. It's MV. I've got Tom's simple storage going, which is what that is, which is what this wireless terminal is. It does have a range. It's not like infinite or anything, but it's pretty good range for just a base, And it's all really cheap and really easy. It's just chests. I could use colossal chests as well. There's colossal chests in this. Basically, it's just like a giant chest multi-block that gives you loads of storage. And then you can just plug that into Tom's simple storage, and then, yeah. Crate exists. Yep, Crate's better integrated in this than Moni, but everything's still optional. So, like, this is a mechanical press, and is a bender. 1-to-1 with ingots and plates. So, early game, you don't have to spend so much on plates, 2-to-1 ingots, until you get your first bender on. You can just make that really easily. I got a little tree farm doing getting me wood, and I've got create again giving me charcoal from the wood. The wood comes out here, goes in there. You got Stirling dynamos. These things, the LV converters here. One thing I really like is the thermal series machines can all be scaled with the voltage tiers. So like the LV upgrade kit makes all the thermal series stuff better. Chuckle for a barrel, I refuse to upgrade. Which barrel? Anyway, this stuff basically just keeps the thermal series stuff as a viable option for power and for getting like cobble and water and stuff. later on into the game, which is nice. It's good. What am I doing? The wire. Do I have enough wire now? Hang on, how much soul sand do I have? Whoops. I haven't played Greg in like a year. Jeez. I mean, you did well. You beat, you know, the really hard version of Modi Factory, the 0.11 release. With the really grindy late game. Do I not have anything in there? Whoops. Right, this cable. Where am I going to bring this cable across? Getting withdrawals. Watching Threefold do the GTNH co-op stuff really makes me want to play GTNH. I only looked at it a little bit, and just seeing it a little bit makes me want to play it. Like, I know how hard it's going to be, and I'm going to save it for when more of the YouTube stuff's going. But it's so tempting. But I am really enjoying StarTech. Do I run the cable right across? Oh, the Tom Simple storage cables, so I don't know. They're kind of in the way. What if I did this? Dragged this under this way. Could I then get rid of this cable up here? I can't fly yet. But I could do a small tunnel. That did not work. What pack are you thinking of playing, Lil Worm Guy? GTNH? It is tempting, isn't it? I mean, it's still getting updated as well, which is really cool. I don't know, all the GTNH people seem really happy with the 2.8 update, but I personally don't know the difference. Can I just... I don't want this to go across here. I don't really know what I added or anything, because obviously I'm basically oblivious to how the GTNH stuff works. I got no clue. It just looks fun. Right. I realized I just could have been using my effortless building the whole time to do this and didn't need to do this whole sandstone thing. How annoying. Okay, well, that's a bit tidier, at least. how am I going to get my wire across? Oh, whoops. Does this not work with the wires? That's annoying. Oh, crap. Yeah, of course, that's how it works. Right, I just want... my power coming out here. Or let me go underneath. That's probably tidier. I already missed my shrinking device. Right. Where are my wire cutters? Okay. I could run it behind that wall, maybe. Rather than just across the ceiling. Whoops, that's needed. Okay, we'll bring it this way. We'll go around. Does mean I'm going to need more wire, though. 100%. Now I've got all this in the way as well. Ugh. Right, either way, I'm going to need drilling fluid. I need stone dust coming in. I need lubricant and water coming in. Water's easy. I can just do an aqueous accumulator. Lubricant is going to get piped in from this next to it. So probably stone dust in the back. And then water, I guess, on the side here. It's not ideal, really. I ran out of... I did, yeah. Okay. Where am I going? Yeah. Right. Let's get more solar infused stuff going. There. I'll get it in the wire mill. No? Oh. Right. Is the transfer rate of the fluid pipes gonna be fast enough for this? Probably. How much do we need? 5 buckets every 3 seconds. We'll see. If not, we'll use a Greg pipe. But we'll need a pump, which kind of sucks. This, same deal. I'll get a fluid pipe. It should be fine. Tom, simple storage does not give me any fluid stuff, does it? No. Okay. What do we need then? Oh, that's why that was there. I think I'm gonna move that to there. And we'll probably have a pipe going. I need more bronze plates. Right, this back in the wire mill. Come on. No. Okay. Thank you, little worm guy. Is that directed at me, Spider? These LV machines. Yeah, I know. I need to move those. So I don't know what I'm going to do about this cable, because it's got to get from there to here. Yeah, this is really pointless, isn't it? Like me running over here to this random corner to chuck these in. It is a bit silly. I agree. I mean, these all look good. It's just like stuff like that that's like a bit ridiculous. And I guess this. Ow. Right, inventory. Get rid of that. Sure. I don't have a backpack yet, no. To be honest, it's because I haven't got any leather. And the reason I don't have any leather is because I never bothered to do this whole thing. I need to smoke compressed mycelium. So I need loads of mycelium growth. It's just something I could do. It's just I need the stuff for it. I need a red mushroom, which is a 5% drop chance with mycelium. Stop on, do I make a backpack? Okay, I'll make a backpack. I mean, it... Yeah, I do. You sift the mud. Yeah, but if I want to, like, replicate them in large amounts... Would it not make more sense to get one mushroom than keep going through it? Alright, okay. Ow. Okay. How much dirt do I have? Sure. We will sift through this mud, get the leather that we need, and not worry about it. Did I bring the... I got the perfect amount of water for that. That's impressive. Wow, okay. Don't know how I pulled that off. Right, what do we get? 15? Sure. So... I need the growth with the bone meal and the water. Bone meal. Compost. Ugh. Bone meal, best way. Leaves. That'll do. Come on. When did I place those there? Interesting. It's just shaders. It's okay. Right. 30 seconds. Okay, sure. Yes, I am at 1440p. That's because the monitor's 1440p. Just gonna do this. I'll move it later. Ow. Too short? Fantastic. A channel pointing for obtaining an item? What do you mean obtaining an item? Like requesting that I make something? Well, I'd like the backpack. Like what? Well, what could I say? Do you think? Right. Bronze plates were going, weren't they? Speaking of bronze, should I chuck some copper and tin in here? Could do with some more copper. Yeah, there'll be many items in the future I refuse to obtain. I'd like to think I'm growing and getting better. So I need a smoker. Which, okay, very easy. Right, this and here with that, sure. I could do like a get me back on track. Channel point redeem. Right, and I press this into leather. Okay, and how good of a backpack can I make? I can't make another star. I can make a rare backpack. Yes, okay. So how much leather is that? 3. Oh, that's it. Okay. The lock-in channel point redeem. Right, common backpack, done. Backpack. Oh, that's terrible. We do have the emote for it, that's true. What? Okay, it's being silly. So it was this, it was gold. Yellow dye. Oh, there you go. Bigger, great. Now the rare one. Do I not have the diamonds for it? I guess not. Right, more diamonds. Good. Go, go, go. Ready? There we go. Backpack. Well, B currently opens that. We can change that though. Oh, it's also to open the terminal in Tom's Simple Storage. I can stay in the replay mod, that's fine. I usually like Shift E. That's usually what I do for backpack. There you go. I do Control E for like my terminal usually, and then speaking of, there you go. Some of you ran out of charcoal. You are also low on charcoal. None of you have got much use. Sure. How's that? Is that tidy enough? Or some my wrenches as well. Can I put my star coins in here? Is there like an auto... There's an auto pickup thing, right? Ah. No. Yes. Now, if I like add a thing to redeem, a quest. It's the other backpack mod. Right. Yeah, there's no... What's the other one? What's the other backpack mod called? This is simply backpacks. The other one is... I don't know. not that. Right. Whoops. More fluid pipes. But that's one thing I miss. If I don't have the tools, I'll make some more. Actually, you could stay. Right. What was I wanted? What a brain. Wrench, hammer, saw. Do it. Sure. Wrench. Also a screwdriver. And now also a file. What? Oh, really? What'd they do? Whoops. Actually, I don't even want that there. Right. No. Okay. Right, I might need to design my bases with a certain lack of being one block height tall. Oh, okay. Getting used to the, I keep reaching for something that is not there, that being the terminal. Seriously. Why does the game do this to me? Fucking saw, that's what it is. Oh my god. Why is it missing a hammer? Oh, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy. There we go. Give me loads of these. Okay. Okay, sure. Oh, no, it does. I don't know when it came out. Okay. We're nearly there. Let's just run it along back here. This water's driving me crazy. It's fine. Why'd I do that? Okay. Oh, please. Too short. But when I put this in, right. Why? Not the knife anymore, because the knife's in here. Okay, I'm only having things that I'm gonna... Sure. These ones are going back. I don't think this thing... These are very weird blocks, these hatches. They're not normal hatches. So there's no auto extract. Well, I know I don't need a pump for these pipes, but it's like right-clicking this, it's not doing anything. The output is there. This is the fluid pipe. It doesn't want to come out. I'm gonna try a pump. If the pump doesn't work, I've got an LV pump, you know, to keep. Lucky me. What am I missing? Not the wire. Oh, it's a tin cable, isn't it? Because it always is. Right. Let's try again. What? I can't even interact with it. It's buggy. Can I get it to auto extract into like a drum or something? Aha! Genius. Okay, maybe not. Oh, it's stuck now. Does the pipe go anywhere? It's fine. You're looking at it. This is the pipe. This is where the pipe goes. That does not work. I need this. this back. I don't think I did. Right, drums usually only output through the bottom, right? That's a thing. So let's try that. Come on. Okay. Ow. Ready? It's definitely a fluid pipe. Okay, hang on. Let's... I just need full damage boots, really. Okay, seriously? Right, I'm following this the whole way again. Right, it's definitely in that corner. It comes along. Oh, I swear if I've done that. Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, I didn't even fucking fix it. I do want to point out, so I want to make a video that's like very beginner Greg tips, and tip number 1 that I'd written in my notes is, I'll put it in the Discord, is this. Uh... Oh dear. Lubricant. Right. No, no, no. Get out. No. No. Ugh. There we go. I've got more hours than that in Greg. Modi Factory is 700. Okay. Right, this thing needs power now. Which I guess we'll do here. No, it doesn't make it better. Oh, you should probably clip that. Oh, poop. Oh dear. Brain. I need the sold stuff. Right. We'll plug in the drilling thing and then we'll be good. Are we on shuffle? I don't know. This is me channel, but it's Jingle Bells. So you guys can enjoy this. I can't believe it was the first tip that I wrote down in my notes for that video. And I ran out of stone dust. Right, whatever. Wrench. Doesn't like it when I'm holding stuff. I should just be on peaceful. Oh, come on. Of course the water's in the way. Okay. Right, I don't need to eat anymore. Okay, right. So we got this cable. No, it shouldn't be there. It should go down one more. Okay. Nope. Is there another face of this? There isn't. There's stuff everywhere. I'm just gonna move it. That's a cool sound. Go between the pipes on the wall. Oh, well, like this. Yeah, I could have just done that. Whoops. Right. Bring it back. Okay, no, you're gonna need to move a bit. Hang on, I probably have water in the thing. Okay. Move the cable one further over. Which cable? So it was here. Oh, you mean this? Ah. It's so obvious when you put it like that. There you go, and then boom, and then fantastic. Good job, Spider. There we go. In fact, can I... do this? It's just me pushing it back like you said. Right, I understand. Oh, no. What was I thinking? Why do they do it like that? Why do they put it there? Why do they do that? That's so stupid. Okay. Well, there you go. I got loads of outputs to process now. But we've got coal. That's cool. That's black dye right there. We have silver, we have gold, we have realgar, which I'm assuming when processed in an ore factory... Do I need to crush it first? I guess I do. What is this? September rain? Alright, okay. Do I need any of this? Oh, it's for the arsenic. That's what it is. Yeah, okay. Ugh. I'm a bit ill, but it's fine. Right. Arsenic from that. Good. Gets me gallium arsenide, which gets me silicon. Yes, very good. Okay, I understand. Okay, so I need to crush all this first. I mean, it's kind of annoying that I have to do that. But it does double it, I guess. Yeah, this music's weird. It's fine. I'm vibing. It's great. I need stone dust. I need item pipes. Right. If this thing wasn't already really complicated. No, my pick. Okay. Ah. That's how I'm supposed to do it? What do you mean that's how I'm supposed to do it? Check the resource line. Yeah, well, what about it? It's just that you get the raw ore out of it, right? And then you need to crush it first. So I gotta macerate everything before I do it. Right. Okay. You... This is gonna need Tom's... No. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'll have a dedicated macerator for it for sure. I just need to do this. Okay. Inventory cable. More chests. Actually, I should be doing this. There. Okay. So yeah, that's filled to cobble, and then we need to run that wherever this one is. So, ow. Okay. Thank you, Effortless Building, for making this possible. There you go. And there it goes. Fantastic. Get me back up there. Ow. Ow. Fantastic. Sure. Right, let's extract this and... Whoa, what the... Okay, where do I... Crap. Oh, is this is... What? What is playing? I don't know. Okay, where does that stick out? Oh, jeez. Okay. Why do I keep falling through that? Okay. No. No. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. These cables are awful. We've got to redo all of this at some point. Okay. There you go. It's passive. No, it's not. Hang on. There you go. No, 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 no. There you go. Okay. I want those cable fluid pipes. My magnet isn't working. Whatever. Okay. What do I get from this? Cobalt. Sure. Oh dear, okay. Well, this is working. That's nice. It's a mess. That's not good. That's not so nice. It just needs so many inputs and outputs, and without ME to do it, I have to have a pipe per thing. What happened to the resolution? What? What's wrong? I need some lights. Give me some lights. You use seed oil? How easy would that have been for me? Oh. Oh, that's so easy. I might need to do that. I might need to do that, to be fair. I could do a wheat farm to do it rather than the creosote. That's fine. That's a pretty easy thing to change. But we seem to be okay with it for now. And this is working okay. But yeah, the farm is cheap. Yeah, you're right. Oh. Oh. Okay, well... we can't do the ore factory yet because we now need to do the macerator. Or at least a few macerators. I could do a draw. Hang on, I'm gonna need a drum. How much storage are these? Okay. It's not great. Okay, good. Okay. So we got drums. That's the best storage we can really get for them for now. And then I'm probably going to use a draw controller and get all these put together. But it's just tricky with all different outputs, right? Soda light can get me aluminium. Interesting. Depends how quickly I want to rush all this like early progression. Because I could rush it, or I could just take my time and build stuff up. I don't know. What do you think, Spider? You've got the furthest in this pack. Do you think I should just be rushing it? At least rushing to AE2, maybe? What do I get from processing the coal? Carbon and some thorium and some graphite. Jeez, okay. I need distilled water. Okay. I am starting to miss AE2 already. So maybe we do just try and rush for it. Right, well, I have got an EBF. I'm missing the LV energy hatch. I guess I can get some steel wire ready. I should check on this. Ah. Let's go make some fine wire. How much is it each? 8, so do 3. Iron rods, grab about 4. Power seems to be fine, which is good. I think. I guess we're burning through the coal a bit quicker. But that's okay. How is the wood doing, actually? Oh, it's fine. Sure. Lots of raw ore, which is good to see. I should fill that up. Okay, let's go make another LV energy hatch. Right, when it comes to aluminium processing in the EBF, is it LV? No, it's an MV, so I need to overclock it. Which is fine. Okay. So I need both LV energy hatches, which is okay. Just gonna cost me quite a bit of steel. Two. Cool. Okay. What else? We've got the coil. I did that already. Muffler hatch. I'm not out of steel, am I? No, but I'm pretty close actually. Let's do another stack of this. Spider. Am I rushing to MV to AE2 stuff? Should I just not faff about and just get there as soon as possible? You rush to AE2. Does that mean I should rush to AE2? What do you mean it branches off for a reason? I have to use the polarizer to charge the Certus quartz? That makes sense. Don't have the coils. Which coils? What is this? Oh, cool. What other quest page? What am I looking at? What am I looking for? What did I say? Brain? Yes, we'll try and do more subnets. Well, I meant which coil? Cancel? Because I need silicon. I need a vacuum freezer for silicon. Bruh. Oh, I can use a chemical bath. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wow. Cool. Yes, okay. Boop. Actually, I don't want to do it over here. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to do it near where I already have cable. Which is going to be probably over here. Oh, cool. Okay. EBF. Okay. So I need... What am I doing? Why am I looking this up? $44. That's quite a long time. Am I low on raw iron plates? Yes. I had the plates for that. Come on. Okay. How easily can I get nitrogen? Oh, it's so pointless. There's just no point. It's fine. Whatever. I'll just make another invar thing. There's a quest line for it. Okay. I'll have a look. But I need more invar. Nickel. Iron. Let's have a look. Is it... I guess it's in here then? I mean, it'll just be an air collector and whatever stuff, won't it? It's not really going to be much more than that, right? Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Right, invar. I'll make some plates and some rods. Right, I'll make sure next time we'll move the LV machine somewhere sensible. And we won't be building in a... We won't be making stuff in a half-built base either. Maintenance hatch. I didn't even need to do any of that. Right, I think I've not made a crowbar yet. What was it? A wrench. What was it? A file. Oh, I could do that. That's so much easier. Alright, what setting was it? 8. There we go. Eh. Screwdriver, soft mallet, crowbar. Crowbar. There we go. I should keep the crowbar in my backpack. There you go. That is an EBF that we can use very soon. Shall we try and get some aluminium before we stop? I'll take about half an hour in my 3-hour arbitrary limit I've set myself. Right. Let's see. It's probably clay dust, but I could do soda light as well. Oh, I don't want to listen to this. No, it'll be clay dust. I know what it is, Spider. I just need to... I know there's other ways, and I'm going to try and do one of the other ways. Right, the macerator. I should get an LV macerator, really. Do I have no circuits, really? Oh, I don't. Okay. Just 3 steel bolts I'm missing. Let's go lathe. How am I getting... I can't do anything. I need to just solve them. Okay. Hey, 2 parts and solar panels. I just made screws. I did not need to make screws. I needed to make bolts. And I had the bolts in my hand, and I just made them into screws. I'm so stupid sometimes. Oh, yes, Spider, I screwed up. Very good. Right. Vacuum tube. 4, sure. Bit low on paper. We should go sort that out. I should really have a sugarcane farm set up. Rather than running over here to do this. Right, I'm at least going to put it over here. Right. There you go, sure, okay. And then from there, macerator. 3 of these, but I'm going to need way more than that. Let's do that. Right, brain. I was running over here because I needed to polarize some iron rods. Energize them? Magnetize them. Alright, one more motor. Good. Whoops. Sure, more of those. This. Boom. Boom. The diamond. Sand. Right. I need this and I need an electrolyzer as well. And then tomorrow we will find a place for all the LV machines. We'll get some aluminium sorted and we'll try and rush through MV as quick as we can to get 82. And I should really be making any passive things I can on the way. Alright, sure. Take those. Macerator, boom. Good. There you go. So the soda light. Give me that. "20 seconds. How's the power with all this? Fine. Huh, okay. Sure. Right, so the crushed stuff needs to go in the ore factory, which we've not set up yet. My bad. That then gets electrolyzed into this. Okay. Right. I already have it. Okay. It needs how much? 48 side machine casing. Good. The bronze stuff at the top as well. Firebox casing. Muffler hatch, maintenance hatch, all the stuff. Right. Okay. Get that muffler hatch. So another 10 rotors, fine. Okay. Oops. Is that right? Yes. Come on. But yeah, I might need more machine casing. So I need the maintenance hatch still, and I need fluid. They could be ULV in and... yeah, okay. But output needs to be better than that. In fact, some of them have 5 outputs, which is annoying. But because it's the 2 are the same, wouldn't they stack? So I could actually get away with 4. I think that's right. So I'm going to just wing it. So ULV inputs. ULV input. There we go. Bus and hatch. And then LV output bus. No LV. Okay. I'm also missing the energy hatch, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Well, all these can go on the back, including the energy hatch. Only one energy hatch on, right? Yeah. Ran out of tin cable. How sad. Give me tin. Right, I'm also going to need... how much rubber do I have? Not a lot. This stuff... alloy smelter, ingot. Right. But I can extract the ingot. Right, I'll do that. How many rubber ingots do I have? None. But I can make some with some sulfur. Right. The rubber I extract goes into here. Boom. Uh, okay, it's 1 rubber ingot per thing. Let's see, here we go. Okay. Just need the energy hatch. And the maintenance hatch. Any wasted plates? What do you mean? What am I wasting? I haven't got any polyethylene. Yeah, well that's because I haven't got polyethylene. How soon can I get polyethylene anyway? Oh, I could have it now? Oh. Well. Right. Okay, well maybe we'll put polyethylene's on the list. Okay. Oh, same thing. Game. There you go. It has a hatch to bust. It's got all those things. I need to wire cut it now. I don't know when I put those away, but there you go. Okay. Soul infused stuff. That's a lot of soda light. Jeez. Soda light in the ore factory needs distilled water. You're a bit low on the old creosote. Hmm. There you go. Right, I need a second distillery. Okay, LV machine hull. Surely I have a wrench. Start the plates. Oh. LV circuit assembler. Yeah. Where's the most basic LV fella? There's MVs. There's one tier of LV. Ah, there you go. I mean, I'm not. I've barely made any machines. You know, in the grand scheme, I've made like, what, 10 machines, if that. I don't think I've... If I made like all my LV machines out of it without making a circuit assembler, like if I made it last, that'd be a waste. But I don't have many. I really don't. I've made less than a stack of circuits, easily. I don't think I have made most machines. There's still the electrolyzer, the circuit assembler. They need MV circuits anyway. So I'd need to do this. Okay, so when I get this, when I get MV circuits, I'll get it. I don't think I'm being inefficient if I haven't got the stuff I need to make it cheaper yet. Am I out of copper wire? I'm not too annoyed. It's not that bad. But yeah, we've got electrolyzer, centrifuge, alloy smelter, fluid solidifier. These 4 are left, really. Arc furnace 5, cutter 6. Well, the coin doesn't go straight into my backpack. Well, lesson learnt. Right. Let's... Oh, that's a very cheap recipe. But I need glue. Which, for me, is needing a centrifuge I don't have yet. So... Okay, There you go. 1, 2. Oh. Oh. Those stupid screws that I made. Ruining everything. Right, I'm gonna get more soul infused stuff. Two of those. The other circuit. The distillery. There you go. No sweat. This is going to make distilled water, which I will use. What if I did this? Oh, but I don't want just... Oh, it's annoying. This is annoying. Yeah, I keep it like this because I could just make an aqueous accumulator again. If I can make 1,000,000 of these. Am I out of lead? I am out of lead. That was with Blackstone, right? I had it here. B plus. Right. Galena is lead. I only need 1. So... Right, we grab 2 buckets of water. Da, da, da. 1, 2. Really? No, not that. Oh. Okay, for now... This makes the most sense. Right, back to this, and this. So we're gonna run all this around the side. I don't know how much we need, but I'm hoping I've got enough. Not that I think the 9 I'm holding is enough, but you know what I mean. Right, this will be enough. So, you're powered. What's the difference? Whatever, okay. Oh, it's going. It's doing it. We're getting soda like dust. Well, we got 1. I need 11 to be electrolyzed. Gold wire. That's not too bad. I need 4. Yes. Oh, I need more copper wire. Okay. Right. This needs gold wire as well. Oh my god. Gold. Just a 2 will do. One of these. One of these. Okay, just a gold wire and the circuit. The circuits are missing some red alloy. I need 6. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna need more rubber plates. Let's sort that out now. And yeah, no, that's right. Right, let's go. So we need the 4 gold wire, we need some wire for the red alloy cable, and we need some more, we need some gold cable as well. That's it. One and two, and then we need the red alloy. Right, and then tomorrow we're going to make it our mission to tidy up these LV machines and work towards the MV stuff. I am ending today with an aluminium ingot, no matter what. Okay. So, circuits. I think that's right. That is right. Good. Electrolyzer. Yep. Terribly inefficient. So bad. I know. And the machine placement. Terrible. It's fine. We'll fix it. Ugh. This is really slow. I get that it's like an LV. I could have put it like at one of the ones here as well, I guess. But well. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Right. That's it. This should get us our first piece of aluminium. And some chlorine as well, which is weird and nice, sure. Definitely don't have like PTSD with chlorine. After Moni Factory. There you go. Right. Cool. Quests complete. Ow. Ow. Ooh. Oh. Ah! My eyes. They can't hack it. They can't hack it. Okay. Do we get one of these? I need fluids for the fire. I don't have one of those yet. Interesting. I wanted to end with a bit of aluminium and the machines have croaked. How about we just turn some stuff off? I don't need any more of this crap. And the distillery. Are you on? No. And you're not on, you're not on. Okay. Try again. There we go. No. These poor machines, they can't hack it. Right. This time. Oh. Ow. Okay, this time. Looking good. Oh. Just in time to finish it, though. Right. Okay. Right. No, don't do that. That's done. Right. Tomorrow. Polyethylene, sure. Tidy LV machines. More power. There you go. But we did it. We got our first aluminium MV material. Only took 2 weeks. That doesn't feel great. Right. I'm gonna leave it there. But we'll have a lot more stuff to do, I'm sure. How we've just coins over a stack. Wow. Don't think there's anything in the shop I want, apart from maybe wafers. That might be cool. Right, okay, I'm gonna stop there. Very good stuff. Oh, that's so tempting, but no, we're not gonna do that. And getting to Flux networks will be very fun when we get to that point. Seems to be at EV. I look forward to it. Right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Right, see you later. Yes, you too, Spider. Bye-bye. I'll be on tomorrow, almost certainly. And we'll get some polyethylene, some more power, and some tidier LV machines.